Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, it's episode 11 of old content, new units, and yes, don't stress, I didn't forget about the series. There's just been a lot of stuff going on, not only with the game, with the 8.5th anniversary, with a lot of content with showcasing other characters, grand party, all that good stuff as well, plus just regular life, working 2 jobs, social life, all that kind of stuff. But don't stress, I didn't forget about the series. As always, let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see next for this series and what content you guys are struggling with. But in today's video, it's a bit of a special one because we're actually taking on the Crystal Skull Island for 6-star V1 KATAKURI. With the level limit break release of KATAKURI, he actually has 2 variations. And for myself, when we had the super boss for Kuja Pirates way back when KATAKURI was actually a goat, I actually de-evolved mine and never actually did the island to actually get him back. Now that there's 2 versions with 2 level limit breaks, maybe farming up these skulls if you only have 1 at level 5 might be the way to go, and hopefully these teams help you guys out. As always, if you guys don't know about this series, basically what we do is we spin a wheel and we select a legend from the last 12 months all the way back to New Year's, which is Whitebeard and Roger and the Straw Hat Crew V2, and we take on an old piece of content. And like I said, in today's video, it is V1 KATAKURI's Crystal Skull Island. Then we get to spin 2 more wheels. No, we don't. We spin 1 more wheel. We spin another wheel that has a challenge on it, and we want to try and beat the content with that challenge. That can range from stuff like cost under 300, no legends, free-to-play subs, a whole bunch of stuff which you guys will see as well. Plus, we normally like to take a Marco team and a Chopper team. For today, we're just going to take a Marco team. We're then going to spin the wheel twice for 2 new legends, and then we're going to do the challenge team at the end there. But like, as always, if you guys enjoy this kind of stuff, build the like button for me. If you're new to the channel, you haven't done so already, hit that big red subscribe button. Let me know what content you guys want to see in the comment section below as well. And anything else. What did you have for lunch? What did you have for dinner? Are you enjoying the game at the moment? Are you excited for New Year's? Let me know down there as well. Most importantly, enjoy the video and let's spin some damn wheels. Alright, so wheel numero uno has all of the legends from the start of the year to where we are right now. Actually, I don't think I added Smoothie to this list because I actually pulled Smoothie now. I have added Page 1. I have added Zoro, Olin, K-Dad, 6+ Kid, 6+ Ace, Sengoku, Garp. There's a lot of legends that I didn't really have on here, but we have added them into the mix now because as of this moment, I do have every legend in the game. So I am excited to actually use some of these characters in some of the old content. But with that said, let's spin some wheels! We're going to spin this wheel twice because we're not doing a Chopper team. Chopper would normally be on the list. Oh, Straw Hat V2. Surely. Oh, good lord. Everyone's favorite legend, Straw Hat Crew version 2. Very, very good legend going all the way back to New Year's. As I mentioned, we're going to spin the wheel again because we want to build 2 teams. Then we're going to do our challenge run, as well as building a Marco team as well. And hopefully this will help you guys out. Kata 6+, I'm not doing Kata 6+. We've already done Kata 6+. I'm going to spin that again. I'm actually over KATAKURI 6+. You know what? I'm going to remove KATAKURI 6+. He's done. Get out of here, you gremlin. Hopefully this guys helps you guys out because Zoro Sanji I will do. I'm okay with... Don't you dare fall into ulti. You know what? We've actually already done ulti, so get out of here. Thank God. Hopefully this helps you guys out with getting skulls for this unit because he does have a very interesting level limit break. So go Kaido, go Kaido. Yeah, I'm okay using Kaido. I'm not a big Kaido fan, but I'm very okay using Kaido. Beautiful. So we have Straw Hat Crew V2 and Super Tandem Kaido. We're going to spin a wheel for the challenge, but as I was saying, hopefully this helps you guys out. I would farm up a bunch of skulls just in case you need to go back and forth because this is a event that you need to use rainbow gems to unlock. Alright, so the next wheel is a little bit smaller, and it looks a little bit like this. So it does have a bunch of different challenges. Let's give it a spin. Stuff like free-to-play team, free-to-play subs, 4-man teams, no supports, no legends, 5-man teams, no dual units, theme teams, no supports. It's looking like a no support run. No to worry. Sweet as. So, we're going to do a no support run. We're going to build a team with the Straw Hat Crew V2, Super Tandem Kaido, and a Marco team. With that said, let's dive into the content. Alright, so it turns out you can get cotton candy. So the first team is a Chopper team. So that's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive in. Alright, so while these teams are no-stall teams, I'm going to start it over on stage 4. Literally with every team you guys see in this video, you basically just kill the mobs with normal attacks. This particular team was struggling with actually killing some of the turtles, but then I actually put Hiyori on the team and everything was fine. I would highly recommend saving the 1 orb after the first turn, using it on the second turn. just to kill the turtles, and then that way you get the extra damage for cerebrals because you hit with a Wano. As you guys saw there against Perospero, he actually gives you shipbind for 2 turns. Weird that we can see content from 2 years ago giving us shipbind, and it's so not prevalent in the game anymore. Absolutely wild. He gives you a full board of negative orbs and blocks them for 1 turn. That's pretty much all he does. On the next turn against KATAKURI, he gives you 3 turns of attack down, and 3 turns of burn. He also has 1 turn of resilience as well. So for this team, we have the Nami from the I cannot remember what celebration it's from, but she was an exclusive unit, and the big reason that she's here is literally that she just removes resistance. So you could replace her with any other resilience remover, not resistance, resilience. But she also gives us cooldowns as well, which is very, very handy for Hiyori. Using Hiyori gives us a full board of Wano slots, and then with the support of Ashura Doji, we can actually get around the rest of the attack down, as well as the support of Cat Viper on our chopper. On the next turn, you either come up against Brule or Flampe. Both of them have a 99 turn, 6 hit good barrier, and 3 mob enemies in the back. When you remove, when you kill the mob enemies though, it actually removes the barrier and all the defensive effects. They both have 99 turns of defense up. Brule gives you 3 turns of special bind and gives you threshold, and then Flampe gives you 1 turn of paralysis and also puts up 1 turn of special bind. Basically, Robbie, it's just so good here. She removes everything that you need to worry about. It just works ridiculously well. With the Bardo support too, you can get around more paralysis, but you actually don't need it. I cannot even remember what support I actually have on her. I think I had... No, I don't even remember. I used the Perospero support to lock orbs, but when you kill stage 6, you get a 1.05 attack and orb boost. But as you guys saw there, with the power of Shanks Crew and Chopper, we didn't have any issues. On to the next team. Moving on to the next team now, we're actually utilizing Marco. We're getting those XP gains, so that's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. So as always, Marco moves very, very fast, and we're starting here over on stage 3, and we're activating a superclass of Marco. Activating the superclass of Marco is an easy wave clear. It gives you cooldowns, and you can actually get the auto trigger to proc on the Perospero stage. Now, you don't really need to use that that early. You can save it if you're struggling for damage or whatever, but literally just wave clearing and then just doing a butt ton of damage on Perospero is so nice. He doesn't do that much Perospero. He's not a tricky stage. The content really gets quite difficult at stage 5. When you hit the KATAKURI stage. To get around the attack down with this particular team, we're just utilizing supports of Chopper as well as the support of Pedro on our carrot unit. To get around the resilience, we have the Sanji that came out with Brooke and... I think it was Brooke and Frankie. I'm pretty sure it's Brooke and Frankie. We don't have to worry about the burn. We're just utilizing the chain boost to actually kill on this stage, and as you guys will see, no issues whatsoever with the damage. On the next stage, like I said earlier, you get either Flampe or Brule. Now, this is the Flampe stage. She gives you 1 turn of paralysis, and she puts up 1 turn of special bind. They both have the 99 turns of defense up. They both have the barriers, but just make sure you kill the mob enemies in the back, and you will be good. This team does it so easily because Marco, with his special, literally just kills the mob enemies in the back, and then you can use ulti to get around the special bind, and you can use carrot to not only give you an orb buff, but actually get around the resistance as well. The threshold. And if you don't have Marco special for whatever reason, you can get through the barrier as well with carrot. But nevertheless, Marco just does it so easy there. On the final stage against KATAKURI, he rolls back your slashes, your free spirit characters, specials, and then at the end of the previous turn, whether it be Flampe or Brule, you actually get a very low attack and orb boost. This is where the free-to-play Big Mom's really good. She's a fighter character, and she can also remove beneficial effects, and then she gives you an attack boost, and she gives you a color affinity boost. With the Perospero support, we can actually get a chain boost, and your bottom row characters will always get tandem slots, so putting carrot down the bottom means Marco becomes your bottom character, and that way you can actually give him a tandem orb and a matching orb, and it makes it very easy there. So Marco getting it done, easy peasy. On to the next team. Alright, so the next team is the V2 Straw Hat Crew team. So that's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Alright, so back over on the Perospero stage. For this particular team, we're just going to use X-Drake to give us some matching orbs on the top row. You don't have to use both X-Drake specials here. You can save one because there's no normal attacks only. You don't have to worry about it too much. But utilizing X-Drake here actually gives you tap timing bonus, and it just gives you matching orbs on your top row, which is the big reason that we have him here. Plus, he gives us cooldowns. Not that the cooldowns are super essential, but they definitely help us out quite a bit. you want to have your Garp special ready to go by the KATAKURI stage, and that's why the specials are nice. But if you don't have the Suru support that you guys are about to see on Garp, because she is a support rare recruit, you can just literally use any other character that can remove resilience. That'll work absolutely fine. The reason I chose Garp and the Suru support is because Garp has a color affinity on the final stage. Plus, I really wanted to use Garp and his level limit break plus. I thought that would just be a lot of fun. Utilizing the switchability of a Saba here as well works very, very nicely. That way you can get yourself a full board of orbs because you have your orb blocks from Perispero stage. It works out quite nicely. On stage 6, whether it be Flampe or Brule, you can remove the special bind with a Sabo. You remove the paralysis with the support of Barto. And then to get around the threshold... wait, do I have... I don't even think I have someone to get around the threshold on this particular team. That's interesting. Super, super interesting. Oh, I have the support of Perispero on Big Mom. That's right. The support of Perispero on Big Mom will actually get around the 2 turns of threshold. And then you'll be absolutely hunky-dory there, as you can see. The Straw Hat crew, they'll kill the mob units in the back. It gets rid of the barriers, and you'll be pretty hunky. You'll pretty much be on your way to hunky-dory town to take out either Flampe or Brule. On the final stage against KATAKURI, you are going to cop that very small attack and orb boost. Most of the teams do, honestly, but like it just shows how far we've come with the power creep and how powerful the units are nowadays to not even worry about the attack and orb boost. But with this team, we're using the absolute GOAT that was Treasure Map Big Mom. Treasure Map Big Mom was so good when this content first came out, and she still actually is. And under the Straw Hat crew, keeping the Rainbow Orbs, her 3 times orb boost is absolutely god tier. So that was the double Straw Hat crew team. Very, very easily done. On to the next team. Moving on to the Kaido team. Now the team looks a little bit like this. However, the law does state that if you can bring V1 Kaido, you shall bring V1 Kaido. So if you want to make this team faster, if you want to make this team a little bit more beneficial, and you don't have the Suru support, you can literally just run V1 Kaido as your captain, and then use the the page 1 support on him, and then you actually are just absolutely fine. Utilizing double Kaido here, I actually ran it in the way to show you guys how it actually operates. However, double Kaido works well, but utilizing V1 Kaido with a friend Super Tandem Kaido or vice versa will actually work better. It means once you get to this KATAKURI stage, you don't have to worry about the resilience. You get 2 turns of cooldown with the captain ability of the V1 Kaido unit, so that way you don't even need to bring Garp. You can bring anyone else, like anyone at all. Anyone you like. If you don't have supports that can get around attack down, you can bring a unit to get around attack down. The King and Jack combination just absolutely destroy this stage, whether it be Flampe, whether it be Brule. The combination of the two literally takes care of it all. Like, you have no issues whatsoever. Whitebeard and Roger, literally just here for color affinity on the final stage, as well as their switchability being very, very good. You don't need it per se, but they also have the Jozu support. So if you don't have Whitebeard Roger, just bring anyone that can remove attack down. That'll work absolutely fine. And for this particular fight too, I actually did it in a way that didn't need both Kaido specials. If you don't have Whitebeard and Roger, just use your Kaido special there. You'll be absolutely fine. I think I just switched with Whitebeard and Roger there for the orb boost, but like that's literally all I did. With this team as well, you get so much damage output on the final stage that you don't even have to worry about getting around that orb and attack boost. You just cop the very small orb and attack boost. Utilizing Kaido, you get a crazy conditional boost, and you apply the double damage, even though there is full immunity. And literally just with Whitebeard and Roger, or any unit that has type advantage, you're going to hit like an absolute monster truck. So that was double Kaido. Like I said, V1 Kaido and Super Tandem Kaido works better, works faster, is smoother, but double Kaido getting it done as to be expected. And the final team of the video was the challenge team, and the challenge was actually to use no support. So that's the team. There are no supports. Let's dive on in. Alright, so once again, we're over on stage 4 against Pero, and Pero's actually going to give us a full board of negative orbs, and he's going to lock them for 2 turns. You also get 2 turns of special blind. Pretty stock standard stuff. Carrot Wanda here are so good that we can actually just kill them with their switch ability. No issues whatsoever. The combination of Uta and Corazon and Law worked really, really well here. Because Uta can get around paralysis. You have Orobi, so like it's not necessary. But she also gets around special reverse for the final stage, which is fairly important because Mihawk's actually a slasher unit. Mihawk is going to remove the resilience buff that KATAKURI has on stage 4. And with the super class of Corazon and Law, you can get around the 3 turns of attack down. Works pretty nicely. You can pop the Uta special here as well for an attack and an orb boost, and then you can actually use Pudding to stockpile one of those buffs, rotate your orbs, and then just use her special again, so that way you can actually get the 2 turns of cooldown. It's fairly important that you get the cooldowns, because you need to get Mihawk ready to go. However, when you pop Pudding, make sure to then use Mihawk, and then use Pudding again. Mihawk has this really good sailor ability that every time an Int character uses a special, he gives himself cooldowns. Very, very handy, because we are going to get his special back by the final stage. We have 4 Int characters on this team. Like, Pudding is a master at giving cooldowns. Carrot Wanda is a master at giving cooldowns. And with the 2 of them on the same team, we can actually get a lot of cooldowns ready to go. On stage 6, Orobi basically takes care of everything. She gets rid of the paralysis, she gets rid of the special bind, she gets rid of the threshold. It works absolutely amazing. The free-to-play Orobi here is just so freaking powerful. However, the Jack King combination from the anniversary batch is also a really, really good shout for this particular stage. However, that Orobi, so good for this. She's just an absolute wizard. She does absolute bits. For this particular team, we don't have a way of getting around all of the nasty lock, and the enemies in the back are still there. So just be mindful of that. You might have to do some manual tapping. On the final stage against KATAKURI, we are going to wipe away all of the bomb slots and tandem slots that he gives us. As you guys can see there, we get special reverse to our free spirits, our slashes, and I can't remember what the other class is. But with Uta as our captain, we get around that. We can give ourselves a full bot of empty orbs. Carrot Wanda are going to give us cooldowns. Pudding's then going to give us cooldowns. And with literally the insane amount of cooldowns these characters give, and the sailor ability of Mihawk, we can actually get Mihawk special back and ready to go. So that way we get a 3 times chain lock as well. With the final tap of Uta being incredibly powerful as it actually is, and the extra 2.25 that we get with empty orbs thanks to Corazon and Law, we do a butt ton of damage here, and literally with no supports, no stall, getting it done for another challenge run. So there you guys go. That's going to wrap up the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully you guys are farming up the KATAKURI skulls, or if you needed to do this, hopefully it helped you guys out. Most importantly, wherever you guys are, enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to bell the like button for me if you're new to the channel. Hit the big red subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.